Great. We are live. Well, wonderful. Welcome everyone tonight who is joining us online. My name is Steve Uliberry, and I'm the
Great, we are
director.
live.
I am wonderful. Welcome everyone tonight who is joining us. And I'm the director of external affairs for Rocketship, Texas. And I am on with Miss Amaris Salazar. And I'll let Amar, she's the principal of at Rocketship Explorer Elementary, our newest elementary school. Amar, why don't you take a moment and introduce yourself?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. So excited to be here and to be able to talk about my passion, which is all things school choice and particularly Rocketship. So this is our founding year here at Rocketship Explore, the second school here in Texas in the Fort Worth area. We are so excited. So many exciting and wonderful things going on. And we cannot wait to grow and to continue to thrive with our students. I'll let Steve get right into it, and then we can talk about some of the wonderful things that we're doing.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And again, however you're watching this, you might be up late because you're scrolling and you can't sleep. You picked the perfect opportunity and time to be with us. Maybe you're in the car or at the gym. This session is really about how to choose an elementary school in Fort Worth, Texas with confidence. I know it's a very big decision to make a decision about elementary school. You know, choosing your child's school is a very big decision. I have 3 children, and I know that I sweated very much about choosing their elementary school. And it's really a decision about trying to put them on the right path. I know for myself, I wanted to put them in a better path than I had been on. My parents did the best they could. But we all, I think, have in common that we want to do better with our children. And so I know it was a really big decision for me. And so what we're going to do in the next few minutes is give you some confidence because there's a lot of anxiety about making this decision. You want to get it right. And this session is to help you get it right with your child. You're going to see the QR code on your screen. And what that QR code is for is if you want, you're ready to find out more information about what we're talking about tonight or today, wherever you're listening to this, just scan that QR code and it'll take you right to really helpful information on what's next in your decision making. Couple things about us, like Principal Salazar said, we are from Rocketship Public Schools, Texas. We have 2 Fort Worth campuses. One, our first one that launched 2 years ago. It's hard to believe it's been 2 years now, but Rocketship Dennis Duncan's is off Berry Street, and I'm going to show you a video real quick about them in just a moment. And then Rocketship Explorer, I'll send a video. I'll show a video of that in just a moment, and then I'll have Principal Salazar talk a little bit about the experience this year and all the good things that are happening. So let's start out with Rocketship Dennis Duncan's.
I feel confident that Rocketship was the right choice for me and my kid because just growing up in the school system that I was in, she's able to accomplish so much more than I was in school. It just makes me feel happy that she could even get that type of education. As a mom, to know that she's at a school like Rocketship is great because you guys are on top of everything.
That gave you a view of our East Berry campus. And now let's take a look at Rocketship Explorer, newest campus, elementary school campus in Fort Worth.
I have a total of 6 kids. I wanted something different for the last 3 because my kids were diagnosed with certain things. And with Mr. Sanchez, he taught me that I have a voice. I can advocate for my kids. They listen to you. So then he had me come check it out, talk with the principals, talk with Letty. And just hearing what they had to offer is what I was looking for. It was the best decision.
And with that, I'll turn it over to you, Ms. Salazar, talk a little bit about, as you watch that, what does that make you feel like? What do you want to tell parents about Rocketship Explored and your experience this year?
Sure. Thanks, Steve. Well, it has just been so exciting. I think from the initial conceptual stage of what we really wanted to be able to create within the community is this true feeling of community school. And you can see there as one of our moms is expressing that she truly feels a part of the school. And I think that's one of the things that we have worked hard to do is to make sure that our school is not only mirroring the community in terms of that children are able to see adults and role models that look like them and come from the same backgrounds as them, but also a place where they can really not only accomplish things, but to thrive in their individuality. We know one of our pillars is about that individual learning. We take that very seriously. And at Rocketship, we try very hard to make sure that our model is what allows students to be able to do that. We create space during the schedule that allows for students to be able to um, bring whatever it is that they're bringing and grow from that stage, right? From wherever they are. And we do that within the schedule during our learning lab. Learning lab is a really unique time for our students where they are on not only online platforms, but they are in small groups that is based on data that is just right in that moment. And the adults and the teachers are able to reach them where they are and fill in those gaps. And it doesn't matter if they're coming in already above grade level, we want to grow them to their highest potential. If they've had some gaps and some struggles in the past, we are going to help fill those. Another thing, and that's why I'm so glad that you showed the video of the parent, is our parent power pillar and really partnering with our parents. It is one of the main reasons that I chose Rocketship. I have a long history as an educator. This is my 28th year in education, and I was specifically looking for an organization and for a school that really did things differently. And Rocketship is really one of those. One of those things is the parent power piece and partnering with parents. So on our campus, as you can see in that beautiful footage, we have this lovely, huge new campus. And one of the things that's really unique is we have a family center. And in that family center, it is a place for parents, owned by parents. They are designing it. In fact, we have just done some things in there in our parent center that is going to be able to allow for parents. And I don't know if you're going to get to this a little bit later, Steve, but I can tell you want to go on to some other things, so I can build on that and we can talk about that a little bit later. But I see that you're going to show the video on launch. Which is another really unique aspect of Rocketship schools. Would you like for me to tell a little bit about what launch is? Yeah, so launch is how we begin every single day. It is a school-wide community meeting where we come together as a community to set the tone for the day, to be able to talk about social emotional learning, to be able to begin and fortify traditions such as our creed, our songs. We do, it's very happy, it's very energetic. We have dances. And really, what we want is for every child to be looked in the eye every single day and feel like they're welcomed. We're excited that they're here. We do celebrations, and it is just such an incredible, powerful time that we begin every day with. So hopefully you'll be able to see that in this video.
Great segue. Let's take a look at what it looks like. Launch, one of the unique characteristics about Rocketship Public Schools, Texas. It's how we start out every day.
Good morning, Rocketeers! We start every day at Rocketship with launch, which is a time for us to come together as a united community.
We sing, we dance, we get motivated for the day, and we also ground ourselves in our core values.
It's a time when we dig deeper into what it means to demonstrate our core values. And it's a time to scream and let that out and be goofy and connect on that level as well.
So that happens every morning at 7:30 as we get ready and start our day together. What I'd like to do right now as we transition, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail, Principal Salazar, about for families who are thinking about elementary school and some of the features that we offer. But what I'd like to do even before we go there is I'd love just to hear from you. If you were to give your 60-second pitch of like why a family should feel confident sending their children to get their first taste of education at Rocketship Public Schools, Texas.
Certainly, I think the confidence comes from trust. And I think that that's one of the things that we work really hard to do to build with families from the very beginning. From the moment that you are accepted in the lottery, you are part of our family. And we bring you on board to partner in designing what is best for your child. So we might not always get it right, but what we do is we really make sure that we are working with you to ensure that your child has exactly what they need to thrive. Those doors are always open, those lines of communication are always open. And what I have heard from parents this year more than anything is we made the right decision because you guys listen and because you guys really make the best decisions for children. That's what I would say will build the confidence that you will have as you make this decision.
Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate your heartfelt connection with families today. So if you're joining us late, this session is about how you can build confidence in choosing a elementary school for your child, maybe your grandchild, maybe you have a family or friend who's in this situation. Maybe you guys have been talking about like, where do I find a really good school for my child? This session is about helping you get rid of that anxiety, get some confidence, and how to choose a great public school for your child here in Fort Worth. So a couple things I want to point out. Again, like I said earlier, you'll see our QR code on the side of the screen. I'm joined here, if you joined us late, with Principal Amaris Salazar, the principal of our newest elementary school in Fort Worth, Rocketship Explorer Elementary. So a couple of key things you need to know about us is at the core of who we are, the DNA of who we are, is equal access to quality education for everyone, regardless of your background, regardless of your culture, regardless of what your zip code is. At the core of who we are, we have fought for the future of every child, regardless of where you come from, that everyone should have access to an excellent education. And that is core to who we are. Next is it's free. This is not a private school. This is absolutely free. We are a public school. We are a public charter school, and we are open to everybody. We are a pre-K through 5th grade. So we are an elementary only. We have heard families who've been with us now for a couple years and already in the first year who joined us a little bit later, who have 3rd graders, 4th graders. They're saying like, what are we going to do after 5th grade? Well, that's a whole different conversation. But if you're looking for an elementary school, that is who we serve in both campuses. Like Principal Salazar said earlier, we are the core of who we are. We are born from a parent's desire to have something better for their children. And it didn't exist in their neighborhood. It didn't exist in their communities and had not existed for generations. I know what that's like. Maybe you know what that's like. And so at the heart of who we are is a fire to fight for the future, for something better for our children. And so we call that parent power. We talked about quality. You heard Principal Salazar talking about our insistence on rigor. We have high expectations for our Rocketeers and high expectations for our families. We have high expectations for our staff, our teachers, our principals. Every day, that is what we do every day, because we believe that our children, your children, deserve nothing less than the absolute best. It's why we do it every single day. We are not a traditional public school in any way. I'm sure Principal Salazar can say, yes, that is absolutely true. We believe that we have independent learning, we have small group tutoring, which we talked about before. We have adaptive online learning. Our Rocketeers rotate between content blocks every day as we are constantly working, as Principal Salazar said earlier, to do individualized learning to meet your child where they are and help them grow. Few things also I think that are important for you as you're watching and listening right now is we offer free before and after school care. I'll just say that again, free before and after school care. So if that is something that is valuable to you, it's something we offer here at Rocketship Public Schools, Texas. We are a community school. And as we've experienced in the last few days, that is an important value, and it's sometimes that value is tested. Not every school is a community school. Not every school invites families in to be part of the life and breadth and experience of the school life. But we do, and we fight for that, and we live for that, and we defend that. That is who we are. We want to be the hub of a community. We actually, like Principal Salazar said earlier, we have a parent room, or if you want to come and set up there and be a part of what happens in school, you are welcome. We have a room just for you. Some of you work remotely and you can do that there. Principal Salazar, why don't you talk a little bit about community school and what that means to you and for parents who are looking for that?
Yeah, I think it goes beyond the fact that the school is in the community, right? Like we, from the very beginning, are a community school because we are born from the community. Our parents named our school, right? They determined what enrichment classes our students have. They are the ones who sit on our site council and help me make decisions. They are the ones who give us feedback and let us know when something is working or when we can get better at something. So it's about constantly seeking feedback, constantly asking, what do you need? How can we help you? How can we ensure that you have what you need to be your best for your child? We strongly believe that the first educators are the child's parents and guardians and families. We're here to help support that and guide and partner with them. So being a community school means being open, right? Like being open to whoever is the adult uh person in that child's lives. We also are wanting to have activities and events on campus. I think the thing that is so exciting is that when we do have these fun events, like they are standing room only, they come in mass, right? I have a lot of visions of what that might look like here at Rex, all the way from a community garden where parents and family members can have a plot and they can raise their own food, right? We also have just set up a space in our family center that is a food bank for parents or families who might need something, an exchange of some clothing that children might have outgrown, and just a place to be able to connect. And so for us, that's what community school means. It's really about what the community needs at that time in this place.
I appreciate that. Thank you for adding that. A few other things, like Principal Salazar said earlier, not only did our parents choose the name of our school, they got to choose the enrichment that we had at our school. They got to choose our core value, one of our core values at the school. And so at this campus, at the Explore campus off 820, 820 East 820, so we have music at this campus, and at the Ready campus we have theater. So if you're Ready is Rocketship Dennis Duncan's elementary. You heard Principal Salazar say Rex, that's Rocketship Explore. We like our acronyms. And so, but you know, a lot of people, I've heard some parents talk to me about, do you guys offer PE? Yes, we offer PE. That is a very important part of a child's life. So, I don't, we can go on further, but I think I think the purpose of this session right now is just to give you a sense of confidence as you are trying to find the right school for your child or grandchild, or maybe a friend of yours. Maybe you're watching this and you're like, hey, I need to share this. Then there's, right at the bottom of the screen, you can just share this, send it over text, just send it to someone, say, hey, you need to check out this school. The purpose of this was, there is so much more to say. There is so much more information to share. And we would love to set you up with a school tour. We would love to meet with you. We want to meet you and your child. We want to meet your family. If you have questions, we're available for you. I want to urge you, however, that seats are limited. We will run out of seats very, very soon. So you have to act right now, or you're going to end up on the waiting list. And so if you see that QR code on the screen, scan that QR code, reserve your seat today. It's free, it's public, it's open to everyone. Principal Salazar, what else do you want families to take away with before we close for the evening?
If you are looking for a place where your child can truly be him or herself, they can belong, where you feel like you have a voice in what it is that your child is experiencing every day, where you guys feel like you're part of a family, Rocketship is the place for you. We are excited to welcome you. We are here to answer all of your questions, and we look forward to seeing you very soon.
Thank you very much, Principal Salazar. Again, I just want to thank you for joining us. Thank you for making us part of your day. I want to thank Principal Salazar at the end of her busy day to make time to come and talk to you. Thank you for joining me, Principal Salazar. Again, my name is Steve Ulibarri. I'm the Director of External Affairs for Rocketship Public Schools, Texas. And we hope that you are more confident about choosing a quality public elementary school for your child in Fort Worth after seeing this video. If we can help you or serve you or answer more questions for you in any way, please click on the link at the bottom of your screen. We'd be happy to connect with you.